recording.
Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. When last I spoke to this Academy Award nominating actress, it was in Venice, Italy, Beverly Hills, California. A little different right now. Emma Stone.
Hello.
Speaking of Birdman, I mean, when you work with someone like Alejandro, the camera was everywhere, these long fluid sequences. How different is that than a Woody Allen?
Not that different, actually. Woody likes to do a lot of takes in one, so I mean, the camera orchestration is maybe a bit different because we had a cameraman kind of floating with us on Birdman, but the approach is oddly similar, except for the fact that we had no rehearsal on a Woody movie.
And the thing about a Woody movie is it's so, this is called The Irrational Man, but they're so intriguing because the stories can kind of go everywhere, and it really delves into the complexities of personalities. Here you play a young college student who kind of has two different men in her lives going on. So where do you start basing? I mean, do you know people? Do you kind of, is it all from the script? Does Woody give you little insights?
Not too many insights, just you have to seem intelligent. You're in college.
But you are intelligent.
But yeah, it's really on the page. In a Woody movie, it's really on the page. There's not much to change. It's kind of, you know, he's been doing this for a while, and his worlds are pretty well drawn. So you kind of just go for what you're reading, and if you have questions, you ask. But for the most part, it's kind of written in Woody's cadence, and you sort of, and you find it as you go too, because there aren't rehearsals, because there isn't a table read. The tone of the movie sort of evolves, I think, as you're shooting.
Now, in the movie, she plays a student who's studying philosophy. So that's a subject matter that a lot of people can't even wrap their brains around it.
Yeah,
How
including
intriguing!
me.
How intriguing is that for you? I mean, did you have to understand? Did you try and read more to kind of get a better understanding?
A little bit. I had read an okay amount of philosophy when I was a teenager. I got very into philosophy, but I couldn't really understand the really intense complexity of it. I think you need to take a bunch of college courses to begin to crack the code of many of these philosophers in their own texts. So I was kind of reading like the For Dummies version of philosophy, like what are Kant's principles and what is Freud talking about in general, and I sort of got some ideas, but yeah, acting,
Just last question for you. You've talked about that you were homeschooled,
Yeah.
so you never had the official college experience.
Right.
When you do a movie like this, where even though it is pretend and you're college, is there a longing for it? Do you kind of like, God, I kind of wish I could have like a little bit of a... No?
Not really. I wasn't a huge fan of school, but you should stay in school if you're watching this and you're of school age.
Emma Stone.
Stay in school, even though I didn't.
Well, thank you so much. It's always such a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
And this is
Nice to
Scott
talk
Orlin.
to
Until
you.
next time.